basically upheld the constitution and set aside this conspiratorial no-trust motion against him. He has dissolved the assembly and ordered a fresh vote. He's advised the president to dissolve the assembly. The Pakistan speaker has stalled the no-trust vote till April the 25th. So more than 20 days. 20 days of a lifeline for Imran Khan. But the situation continues to remain very, very volatile. I want to go across to Alia Zahra, a reporter on the ground in Pakistan. Alia, how are you analyzing what's happening right now? Last minute twist, as you had predicted, was always going to be possible. The speaker steps in, he prorogues the session, sets aside this entire no trust vote. The numbers were totally against him. Go ahead, Alia, what can you tell us?
There's just been some breaking news. The Prime Minister Imran Khan has announced that the assembly will be dissolved.
Yes.
The dissolution of the assembly has been announced by the Prime Minister just now. I'm in the press gallery of the Parliament right now. You can see the journalists here are very surprised. And the Prime Minister just minutes ago announced in an address to the nation that the assemblies are being dissolved. Just a few minutes ago, the National Assembly session was adjourned indefinitely after the Speaker dismissed the no confidence motion against the Prime Minister. The Speaker said, the Deputy Speaker who was chairing the session today, said that the motion cannot be entertained because a foreign conspiracy is taking place in Pakistan. And on this basis, he adjourned the session indefinitely.
We'll go back to Alia is inside the press gallery inside Pakistan's parliament right now. We'll get back to her in just a moment. Huge dramatic development. Imran Khan has dissolved the National Assembly and ordered a fresh vote. The no trust motion that was completely stacked against him. Okay, Alia is back. Alia, go ahead. We lost you for a moment. Go ahead, Alia.
Yeah, so I think that what the part where I mentioned that what the announcement has been, the Prime Minister has made the announcement that it stands dissolved right now, and it happened just minutes before, a minute after the National Assembly Deputy Speaker said that the no trust motion would not proceed, the voting will not take place. He dismissed the motion on the basis that a foreign conspiracy is at play, and that's why the motion cannot be entertained. Everyone is surprised. No one was expecting this. The opposition was certainly not expecting this. As you can see, the journalists here in the press gallery, they're also surprised and talking to their channels that this is a very unexpected development. Now the opposition will certainly look for other options. They may go for a petition to the Supreme Court. And I think this is the surprise that Imran Khan was telling us about. But this was entirely unexpected, and I think this is a clear-cut case of manipulating the proceedings, manipulating the whole process. The opposition's number game was complete. If the voting had taken place, Imran Khan could not have been the Prime Minister anymore. But the voting did not take place because the Speaker adjourned the session indefinitely. The next date for the session has not been announced. It has been adjourned indefinitely. So the opposition has no choice but to go to the Supreme Court now. There's not much they can do right now because the Speaker's office is clearly being used by the government, by the PTI, the ruling party, to manipulate this whole process. Now the opposition will either have to come on the streets to protest this manipulation or go to the Supreme Court to challenge this whole dismissal of the no confidence motion.
Okay, Alia, what is the situation like outside the National Assembly right now? Is there going to be a law and order situation? Could the opposition leaders be in trouble as well?
We hold a very big jalsa in the capital, but I was just on the road before heading to the Parliament. I don't see a lot of numbers there. Some small media can be seen chanting slogans and flags, but there is no jalsa, no rally happening here. So I don't know where their speed power that they were going to show today is, but evidently it has not been planned. So I don't think that maybe the security is very tightened and arrangement for security has been made. So I think that they will try to do something because the Prime Minister is clearly indirectly instigating violence. But I don't think that such an effort will succeed given that the security is too good right now.
Okay, Alia, we'll let you go for the moment. We'll keep coming back to you. I want to welcome onto our coverage right now Mona Alam. She's a well-known journalist, also from Pakistan. We also have Ambassador Vishnu Prakash, one of India's best-known diplomats, also with us for his view on this dramatic development in Pakistan. You know, the twists and turns were always expected. Mind games were always expected. Mona Alam, to you first. Dramatic twist right before that no trust motion, lifeline for Imran Khan. What do you think?
Yes, this is dramatic indeed, and I must add that we are still trying to fathom the kind of surprise Imran Khan has given the nation, not just the opposition. And some of his party members did hint towards a surprise that could be given by the speakers, Deputy Speaker and the Speaker of the National Assembly, but we had no idea it will be this. And actually, as you know, Imran Khan is primarily and basically a cricketer, so he does know how to play the mind games. He kept playing those with the opposition even till the 11th hour. And even when he addressed his MNAs last night at a dinner, he did say that, you know, there's going to be, the opposition is in for a huge disappointment. But I don't think this is disappointment for opposition because they wanted elections in the first place. They had asked Imran Khan long ago, before they requisitioned the no confidence motion against him, that he should dissolve the assemblies and he should call immediate elections. But of course, Imran Khan at that point in time was very, very confident that he has had the numbers. And in the past, whenever the opposition had tried to move anything at all, even a minor bill against him, or had tried to block any particular bill brought in by the government, they were absolutely unsuccessful. They had always been unsuccessful. So Imran Khan had expected the same. And he had a clear confidence to this theory that the opposition will never be in numbers. But opposition also surprised him, and I think Imran Khan has also surprised them today. But I think it's a win-win situation at the end of the day. They wanted elections nonetheless.
Okay, I highly doubt that the opposition is going to be looking at this as a win-win situation, but we'll get into that in greater detail. Before I go to Ambassador Vishnu Prakash, let's play out for you what Imran Khan has just told the people of Pakistan. Take a look at what he said.